You know, at the risk of being part of some crazy Rube Goldberg-like death, I'm gonna go ahead and do this ranking anyway. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Davey Deathray here, back with another franchise ranking. It seems like it's been a little bit since we've done one of these, but this one is all thanks to the folks in the chat who helped us reach our super chat goal the other night in the live stream, and they want to see a ranking of the Final Destination franchise. So let's get right into it. Real quick before we get going, please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. Let me know your ranking of the Final Destination movies down below. Now, this is a film series that I'm relatively lukewarm on. You've got some good characters, but let's be honest, most of them are just here as cannon fodder. Really, what the Final Destination franchise comes down to are the creative kills. That's kind of what makes or breaks these films, at least for me when I watch them. So let's check out our ranking and see where each one lands. Kicking things off at number 6 is The Final Destination from 2009. And yeah, it's no secret, I would imagine this one's coming in dead last on most everyone's list. The use of 3D was just kind of coming back into style here, but the effects are pretty poor. I don't really enjoy the premonition at the beginning at the race car track. Not a fan of our final guy very much at all. I just don't like this actor. I've seen him in the Scream TV show. He just doesn't really do it for me there. I don't even know the guy's name. But yeah, this one, there are some fun kills as all these movies have, but the effects work is pretty shoddy here. Some blood effects that just kind of look like jello, just doesn't really look like it's physically there. And I would say other than the last 15 minutes of this movie, it's pretty forgettable. Next up at number 5, and I know I'm going to take a lot of heat for this down in the comments, so feel free to let me have it. Final Destination 3 from 2006. And I know that this one is like a low-key fan favorite, but I thought the premonition with the roller coaster was going to be a lot cooler than what it ended up being. It wasn't bad or anything, I just wanted something a bit more epic. And Mary Elizabeth Winstead is a pretty damn good actress, but right here in this film, I'm just really not feeling it so much. And ultimately, the story just kind of feels like a bunch of skits cobbled together to me. However, the nail gun kill in the warehouse setting, that is pretty damn fun. But this one just felt a little empty, a little rushed, and a little run-of-the-mill. So it's nuzzled right up next to The Final Destination. And let the hot takes continue, because coming in at number 4 is the original Final Destination from 2000. This is a movie that didn't really wow me or knock my socks off back when I originally saw it, and this is the film in the series I've seen the most out of all of them. I do like Devon Sawa's performance here, it's fine. I think the premonition is actually really good. I love the whole Flight 180 thing and all that. But really, this movie just kind of has that teen slasher, late 90s, early 2000s vibe. And I think it would almost work better as a contained film, but since we have subsequent entries in the series, I think that a lot of them just did it all and did it all better. Grab your pitchforks and torches, because our number 3 entry is Final Destination 5 from 2011. I expected nothing good from this one, especially after watching The Final Destination, but I found that Nicholas D'Agosto's Sam was really damn charming as our final guy here. I really dug the way the 3D effects have aged. I didn't watch the film in 3D, and I thought a lot of the kills were pretty damn entertaining. In fact, I really dig the overall humor in this film, and I also like the lore building on take a life, save your life. So I think there's a lot of tension there in the final act of the film that we hadn't really seen in the previous entries. And of course, doing that wraparound, making this a prequel to the original Final Destination, I thought was pretty damn creative and very satisfying. An awesome way to end the film. So this one is kind of smack dab right there in the middle for me, a surprise late entry sequel that I really enjoyed a lot. And in the runner-up position at number 2 is Final Destination Bloodlines from 2025. I love the way that they expanded the lore in this film and seemingly connected it to all of the previous entries in the franchise. I thought that was pretty awesome. Really fun, creative kills here, some of the best in the franchise for sure. Great use of the humor without undercutting the horror. I thought that was done really well. I completely adored how they handled Tony Todd's send-off and the way that they gave us an answer on who he is and how he connects to everything as well. But I wasn't too sold on our final girl here, and while I did enjoy the premonition, I thought it was pretty awesome, it seemed to go on for quite some time. So this one just got edged out by our number 1. And reigning supreme on this franchise ranking, Final Destination 2 from 2003. I just got 2 words for you guys. Log truck. I mean, the premonition in this film is absolutely epic. It is the best one in the franchise. I don't care what you say. I do love how they take everything that the first film does and they do it even better. There's a great scene where all of the characters are trying to figure out, how they can beat this thing and arguing with each other. I really love that we're just fully into the world in this one. Bringing Ali Larder back was really great. She's totally shell-shocked from everything that happened in the first film, and she gets to sort of be like the wise old sage for our new characters, or like a mentor to them. And I love how high octane this film is, especially at the end in the last act. It is a race against time like no other. I love how they figure out a way to essentially cheat death, but then we get that hilarious ending with the barbecue scene. So this one just hits all the points for me. I think it's the most rewatchable and the most fun of the bunch, which is why it's sitting proud here at number 1. But hey, with the success of Final Destination Bloodlines from earlier this year, I have no doubt that we're going to see another film in this series. So when that one comes out, we're going to have to tackle this ranking all over again and see if anything's changed. Before we head out, I want to give a big thank you and a shout out to all of our Patreon members and YouTube channel members. You guys are so awesome. You are the ones that make this channel everything it can be. Thank you so much for stopping on by and checking out my ranking of the Final Destination franchise. But I want to know what you guys think, so let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to click that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share the channel with somebody who you think would dig this kind of content. I go live all the time. We have a whole bunch of movie reviews popping up on the channel lately, and I have a handful of these franchise rankings if that's your kind of thing. So browse around on the channel and I'm sure you'll find something you really enjoy. But until next time, I've been and will continue being Davey Deathray. Take care.